Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to the Notebook Games Room. I am going to be restarting Octopath Traveler with a new character. Oh, this is different. It actually makes me choose on the map this time. Okay. They were all in a row first time I played. Okay. So I went with Hanukkah first time. Therion, Alphen, Primrose, Ulbrich, Tressa, Cyrus. You know what? I'm gonna see how Cyrus's story starts.
A world of knowledge awaits.
A world of knowledge awaits.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
No, what if I don't want to look it up?
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg?
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion.
Ooh. Ancient and long forgotten.
On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited
Thank you for the lurk,
Flatlands.
Grimmy. Yeah, I wasn't originally going to stream, and I kind of hit a little funk, but I decided I'd restart Octopath Traveler. I think it cheered me up, so I'm gonna give it another go.
Who can tell me how many
Thank you for the
clans
lurk,
lived in the Flatlands at the time?
Raven.
Your Highness?
I did not mean to nom at your name.
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness.
But I mean, wolves do eat ravens, so.
It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
Ah, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today is your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the Special Archives.
Splendid!
Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. Oh, apparently I can't talk to that guy. Let's see here. Are there any chests or anything in here to pilfer? Nope.
Greetings!
His Majesty possesses a unique understanding of the scholarly pursuits.
Not bad, eh?
He founded the Royal Library and Academy, where nobles and commoners alike can learn freely.
How'd you do?
Ahead lies the audience chamber. If you would seek His Majesty's counsel, pray proceed. How about I don't and say I did? This early in game, I don't... Ooh, they are going to give me some things to pilfer, I see.
Oh.
Professor?
Professor Albright.
Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is,
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course!
Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything.
Mm-hmm.
After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell.
Huh?
I see. A shame that.
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
Let us continue the discussion another time. I apologize for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
Why, thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah, Therese.
Oh, hello there, Therese.
Yes, do you have a question for me?
Did you have a question for me as well?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor.
Hmm?
Therese has a crush.
Hello?
This is the Royal Palace of Atlasdam. Leave the palace and head east, and you'll find the Royal Academy. The library lies to the west. What if I don't want to go there yet? There's stuff to pilfer. What do you want? I don't have anything here for you. Honestly, I don't. Sure you don't, kid. Sure you don't. And I'm Mother Teresa.
Hello.
The palace gate lies just to the north. To the east, you'll find the Royal Academy, where the realm's most promising thinkers receive their education. I guess I have to cross the bridge. My first save point. Dink. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, lots of spaces. You know what? If I'm going in scratch, I'm gonna make it worth my while.
Hello there.
This is the Royal Academy, Atlasdam's pride and joy.
Sure is rain.
All are welcome to engage in the pursuit of knowledge here. Now, is there anything to be found in this yard? Nodwick's the name, pilfering's my game. Okay, and there was nothing in here, and just a bunch of people to talk to get random exposition. so I will go where they want me to.
Oh,
Russell just isn't cut out for that sort of work. Whatever was he? Move along now.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright, here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete history, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
Right, the expression on your face says it all. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
My dear, I most certainly will.
What have we here?
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
Professor Albright!
The headmaster would like to see you at once. Of all the times to... Oh, well. Might I ask you of a favor? What might that be?
The truth is...
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing, huh? I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks.
My dear.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
do enter.
Nice. Da 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 da. Headmaster.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Doing my job as a scholar?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure.
And knowledge should be shared.
It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone!
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears.
You're fired.
The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed.
Very much so, Cyrus, very much so.
My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
You're fired.
Sir?
From a catapult.
I heard the Special Archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
I do not like the Headmaster.
Gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
Headmaster?
What's the matter?
Yes, what is it, Therese?
Hmm. Uh,
It's about Professor Albright, sir. Well, what if I don't want to make for the...
Hello?
Just south of here lies the castle town. It's a lively place. Here in Atlas Dam, but we don't want to be here yet. Alrighty.
can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Well, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out from these archives is strictly forbidden. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault. A disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed!
You could say that. Indeed, a habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out tongue-tied. I simply cannot rest until I've worked there. Why am I getting so tied? I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution. There we go.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. Oh, Cyrus is far from a genius. He is very intelligent and bright, but no, not genius. It must be so tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I'll not deny it. Were it not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search. Do.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot. I don't know where I was going with that voice. Didn't even match what I was giving him. Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who has been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Then mayhap I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Let's see now. Testimony. Of course I've got a key to the archives, and now I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? Most intriguing. So now we get to look around for green over people's heads. Let's see now. You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have had no reason to pursue those tomes in quite some time. Most intriguing. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Stop yawning! I love the footsteps over the carpet and the... That is an amazing detail. I didn't notice that the first time I was playing through. That your footsteps actually matched the surface that you were walking on. I don't think this is where I should be going at the moment. Oh, right, yes, there were people to... The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that. But I'm not surprised someone stole it home. Considering what they're worth, I'm gambling debts myself, so I'd understand the temptation. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard stationed outside should have a key to the library archives.
Splendid!
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. I don't know why I went a thicker accent.
But of course!
It all makes sense now. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. I am having a hard time speaking English today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on duty.
Oh,
It would be all too easy a task to but why am I messing up simple reading? It would be all too easy to... Seriously. It would be all too easy. Why am I... It would be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person. There we go. So is it possible that the guard is our man?
no.
He would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together, and our villain is... Dun 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 dun! Russell.
Yes.
Indubitably, that shifty scholar Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days.
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work of my own. Alright folks, I'm actually going to take a quick BRB. I'm going to fill up my water, considering I'm getting so tongue-tied, and I will be back in a moment. So feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Alright, folks, I am back. And yo to you as well, Talabar. I decided to start a uh, brand new round of Octopath Traveler. I chose Cyrus this time around. Get back into the game. Here we go. What's going on with you, Talabar?
Time to teach you a lesson. An interesting dilemma. What is the logical course of action? What is the logical Now, what next? Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! What is the logical course of action?
I forget how much, I forgot how much health those
Thus
little guys had.
ends your lesson.
Sweet.
I've done my research on you. Now, what next? What is the logical course of action?
Now, with this one's red.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through! An interesting dilemma. Now, what next? Now the true lesson begins! Oh, ice! Pierce them through! You should have studied harder.
Man, I love Cyrus's quips. Nah.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Ooh, bats.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Okay.
Let's try this.
Heal yourself.
What is the logical course of action? Focus is unparalleled. Oh, ice! Pierce them through! An interesting... Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Oh, ice,
Not bad.
pierce them
A
through.
passing grade.
Now, how? Oh, that's from a lower path. Okay.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen? What is the logical course of action?
Burn.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! An interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! You should have studied
That's a lot of
harder.
flames. Okay, good. It only triggers. Good.
Time to teach you a lesson.
It's time to teach you a lesson.
Now, what next? An interesting dilemma. An interesting... The true lesson begins. Oh, ice, pierce them through. Thus ends your lesson.
You can now learn new skills. Sweet.
I've done my research on you.
I don't have light.
Interesting dilemma. What is the logical... Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! What is the logical course of action? An interesting... Focus! Now, what next? Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Yeah, and fire still
You
managed
should
to
have
do some
studied
decent
harder.
damage to them. Ooh.
Time to teach you a lesson. An interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
I'm really gonna have to see if there's any way to turn off their
What next?
speech.
Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Inside of the
An
battles.
Interesting. Thus ends your
Da da da
lesson.
da 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 da. Oh wait, wrong Square game.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Apparently not.
What is the logic?
I mean, so far I'm
Should have studied
making
harder.
good progress. Oop.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
I was telling one of my friends today that I
What
get
next?
lost a lot, and here I am,
Oh, flames!
getting lost.
Rage! Wrong!
And on a very simple map, too.
Now, what next? Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong! What is the true lesson begin? Oh, flames!
Oh, take this.
Wrong!
And burn away.
Not bad. A passing grade.
A passing grade. But the thing is, where I'm only one party member, there's no point in buying these yet. I think I'm okay for stuff for now. So I'm actually gonna come in here. Equipment. Here we are. There we go. Now I need to come down to skills, learn skills. Yes. Scholar. Lightning bolt. Yay. Into the cutscene.
What?
Professor Albright. Are you always into the habit of barging into your peers' offices while they're working?
Excuse me.
My apologies. I would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
Apropos of nothing, mayhap you've heard that a certain tome was stolen from the archives? I haven't the faintest clue what you're
I
talking
just
about.
needed you to know. I love you.
Aww.
Come now.
Thank you, Yuki. Come now, Russell. Playing dumb is just going to drag this out for the both of us. So let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it. What? The hells you can?
The truth is...
Unfortunately for you, at precisely the moment you were trying to sneak back with the key, your friend the guardsman was just waking from his little slumber.
Huh?
But that's impossible. He was asleep. I'm positively... Ah!
Oh,
Keeping up on our friend's somnolence, are we, old chum? It was a slip of the tongue, I tell you. I know nothing about this God's damned book.
is that so?
Figured you'd say as much. Then perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the academy to prove your innocence, of course? Damn it! Damn it all to hell! It was the perfect plan. If not for your bloody meddling, I could have had it all.
I don't think this one will listen to reason.
And I would have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for those meddling kids. And I do not have any weapons that are on that. So... okay, so they're weak to lightning.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
And he's weak to ice.
What is the logical course of action? An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Pierce them through! Let's try this.
Oh, I think we got this, folks. I think we got this.
Now, what next? Oh, ice! Pierce them through! What is the logical course of action? Now the true lesson begins! Oh, ice! Pierce them through! Now, what next? Let's try this.
Ah. Tis but a scratch.
What is the logical course of action? Let's try this. An interesting dilemma. My focus is unparalleled. Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Probably should have saved that until
Now, what next?
he was broken, but
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
we're still doing okay.
Let's try this. An interesting dilemma.
Alright, they're doing basic attacks. Cool.
Now, what next? A gift for you. What is the logical course of action? What is the logical... Not bad.
Oh, you know,
A
kill him.
passing grade.
I swear, I never meant to. I just needed the money.
Just so.
That tome would fetch a small fortune. This is true. And yet, did you not for a moment consider the consequences?
Say it is not so.
In stealing that tome, you would steal from our students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. A grave crime, no matter who would perpetrate it, but all the more unforgivable when committed by one who calls himself a scholar.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be you actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
That I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend had purloined. Russell has already confessed to the full extent of his crimes and revealed the names of his business associates. We need only track down the books and purchase them back. I'll speak to the guards and see that we redouble security of the archives. What's this? Says there's another book still missing. Did that scoundrel of a scholar steal this one as well?
Actually,
From the far reaches of hell, no, I can assure you that he did not. It's been missing for some 15 years now. Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends some 2 years back.
I see.
So this volume was lost or stolen long before that.
yes.
Right as always, Professor. Pray tell me more about From the Far Reaches of Hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a compendium of ancient rites and long-lost magics.
Actually,
If I am not mistaken, it was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
Yet another mystery, it would seem. Professor Albright, the headmaster would speak with you at once.
Is aught amiss?
Again? What could it be this time? Are we gonna get fired from the catapult for real this time? Perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in apprehending the library thief. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists... Wonder what the headmaster wants.
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Oh, the headmaster's assistant is... I voiced that wrong.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Nope. Thank you.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
Whatever it was, I didn't do it.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Preposterous.
Oh. And you believed this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple.
Well, it is if you actually listen to me.
A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
I do not.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make.
You are banished from this establishment and this kingdom. You must travel far and wide with no shoes and never speak of this again.
Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical? Professor Albright is put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing field work in a distant land.
I like that. Very political. Very...
What say you, Cyrus?
Cover your
This
butticle.
way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Yes. It's you, Headmaster.
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
To further my studies and to find the book from the depths of hell, or to the depths of hell, or I've already forgotten its name.
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey in search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago.
15 years ago. The same time that my father went missing. Dun, dun, dun.
Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Yes, it's gonna go nowhere, of course. But that's what
Is
they
that
want.
so?
Oh, I really need to get a new chair.
Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey.
I bid you adieu.
Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Professor!
Oh, Therese, what is it?
I heard that you were leaving the academy.
Yes, that is true. I am running away and never coming back. I'm going to get killed on an expedition.
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question.
Well, I mean, she is she is royalty around here. That's how that goes. They normally get their questions answered first. And I will come back to this in just a moment. I noticed something. Okay, now I need to pull this back up.
I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
When a student has a crush on their teacher, they get their teacher fired.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble.
Not a heap of trouble.
I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I can.
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls.
And walls.
I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
No, you'd probably be in a worse position.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
He is such a blunderhead.
My studies.
I have always striven to treat all my students equally. And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same. Yes, If only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Professor. Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yes?
Never mind.
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
Nope, not a chance.
I do not see why not, provided we both still live. Hello there.
The Royal Palace is just a ways north from here. Tavern. Okay. Light staff, quartz rod. Oh, he can carry a shield? Okay. Critical goes down by 2, but I like the way the others go up, so yeah. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Provision up. My controller ran out of battery, so I'm uncontrolling it. I'm on mouse and keyboard now, and this feels really weird. The home inn costs you nothing. Until you leave and then come back. And then it takes your entire wallet and spares you no. Can't think of a word at the moment.
Now, I must find out all I can about From the Far Reaches of Hell.
That was it.
My erstwhile colleague Odette knows more about arcane studies than anyone I know. Last I heard, she sojourned in Quarry Quest. I should begin my journey there.
I have no clue what sojourned means, but we'll give it a go. We're being watched. And so Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome. From the far reaches of hell, what dark secrets might its pages hold? Only the gods know. And only the men in black know. Before you continue on your journey across Astera, there are 7 others who await you. Why not venture out and find them? Together you can defeat even the greatest foes. Transport yourself instantly to any town you've visited before. Okay. Look at that! It's the map. So far, we have access to Honnet. Unless, oh, we can access every, whoa, oh, whoa. Dude, this moves fast. Whee! Sorry. So the closest person to us is either going to be Ophelia or Tressa. All depending on how the road goes. Now, I wonder if you can I wonder if anybody's beat this game with just the starting character yet. That would be interesting to look up. Monster came out of nowhere and it got me in the leg. I can hardly put any weight on it. I hate to be a bother, but do you have a healing grape to spare? Phew. Feels good to be back on my feet. I can't thank you enough. I'd have been done for if you hadn't come along. My name is Kit. I'm on a journey to find my father. He disappeared when I was just a young boy. Are you on a journey too? Perhaps our paths too will cross again someday. Be safe, and may your travels bring you all that you seek. There are people who need your help all across Astera. And they gave us a reward. Nice. Let's read this time. North. Atlas Dam Flats to Flam's Grace. Atlas Dam. Ripple Tide. You know what? We're gonna go get Tressa.
Off we
settle this like gentlemen?
Ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit.
What next? An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Is that... Oh?
Focus is unparalleled! Thus ends your lesson.
I didn't get anything out of it, but a little bit of experience doesn't hurt. Ooh, money. I like money.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Ants, and they're vulnerable to lightning.
What is the logical course of action? All lightning, smite them down! An interesting dilemma.
Oh, I can use my wheel mouse for it. Nice.
Thus ends your lesson.
Do. North Rippletide Coast. Danger level 1. As is to say, you are not going to get killed by adventuring here.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Well, I don't have
What
spears.
is the logical course of action? Oh, flames! Rage strong!
Not weak to flames. Okay.
Now, what next? Oh,
Ice, maybe?
Pierce them through!
Yes, ice.
What is the logical... Oh, ice! Pierce them through! Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Take a little bit of
You
ice.
should have studied harder.
I don't think that thing could have studied there, Cyrus. And I know I have a really weird pattern of saving, but... let's see here, so... Okay, I cannot access that cave.
Time to teach you a lesson. An interesting dilemma. What is the logical... All light, smite them down.
Smite them
Should have
down!
studied harder. Time to teach you a lesson.
Again, I don't have those things.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! pierce them through. What is the logic? Now, what next? Let's try this. An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Oh,
Not bad.
ice, pace
A
them
passing
through. Ah.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Time to teach you a lesson.
What is the logical course of action? All lightning, smite them down.
It's called Don't Be Weak to Ice. Lightning. Whatever you're weak to.
All lightning,
Just don't do it.
smite them down.
Don't be weak.
Not bad.
I don't know.
A passing grade.
What was the point of that? It's not even a... It's not even a bloody cave.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen? Ah! An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice!
I thought it was a cave. That's why I went down there. All...
What is the logic? Now the true lesson begins! What is the logical course of action? Let's try this. What is the logical course of action?
The logical course of action is I need to stop
What
being
is
a
the logical course of
dumbass
action?
and remember that I'm
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
going broke on magic.
Not bad.
That's what
A
I need to
passing
do.
grade. I've done my research on you.
But I don't
What is
have the
logical
weapon
course
for
of
you.
action?
You wake to fire.
Now the true lesson begins. Oh, flames, rage wrong. You
And now
should have
you're dead.
studied harder.
I keep getting things that I can't even use.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen? An interesting dilemma.
Yes, quite.
Oh, ice, pierce them through. What is the logical course of action? What is the logical... Focus is Oh, ice, pierce them through. You should have studied harder.
See, I seriously thought that was a cave. That makes me sad. We are on the East Rippletide coast.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Really? Really?
What is the logical course of action? All lightning, smite them down. What is the Not bad. A passing grade.
I'm going to guess that Rippletide is to the left. Okay, so we don't want to go to the Gold Shore. We want to go to Rippletide. Rippletide, Rippletide, everybody, everybody, Rippletide. You're a strange one. Forgive me. I did not mean to interrupt.
Hello.
Rippletide isn't the largest port in the realm, but it surely is lively.
Hey there.
Welcome one and all to the Colzione family for visitors. If we don't have it, no one does. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's see now. A merchant of unknown origins involved in a mysterious trade. The goods he sells and how he obtains them are also a secret. So now there's going to be a sparkle somewhere in town. Ooh, that's pricey. Nope. Can't do it. Okay, so we're gonna look around for that. Ah, there's the shiny. I'll take the chance. Okay. So now I need to get to the tavern. Itchy. No.
Hello.
Here we go. Until a few years ago, this man was an infamous criminal across the continent, But while planning a robbery in Rippletide, he got to know the town and its people, and decided to leave his unscrupulous past behind. Though living an honest life now, his knowledge of the citizens, both the good and the bad, stays with him. A hidden item. A merchant hailing from the Highlands, who carries only the best and most distinguished liquors. The Tavern in Sunshade is one of his most loyal clients. He knows everything but the taste of his merchandise, as he doesn't drink any himself. Oh, I see. That's potentially one of them. A young man who resides in Rippletide with his grandmother. Though he lacks her prowess in trade, he still has an ability of his own, getting others to open their hearts to him. Ooh, $14 for the night. That's an expensive hotel room. Okay, so only talk to her when you're ready to forward the story. The widow of a fisherman in Rippletide. Since her husband's passing several years ago, she has relied solely on her own fishing skills to make a living. She keeps her late husband's harpoon as a memento, unable to bring herself to throw it away. We got a discount at the inn that we don't need. Well, I mean, we may need it later. I don't know. A medium healing grape. Ooh. Fancy schmancy. Well, no better time to get this show on the road. I've spoken to everybody that I can, and I've scrutinized everybody that I... Wait, no. I haven't. Tressa's father, an owner of Cozione, family of provisioners. He met his wife while roaming the realm as a traveling merchant. He longed to have his own shop in his hometown of Rippletide, and in the same year his daughter was born. He made that dream come true. Nah. Couple fights out here. And I should have the money.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen? Now, what next? Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Why did I do that? They're not even weak to it.
Now, what next? What is the logical course of action? All light! Fight them down! Thus ends your lesson. I've done my research on you. Oh, ice! Pierce them through! Now, what next? Oh, ice! Pierce them through! My focus is unparalleled!
Take them out.
You should have studied harder.
Ooh, these guys normally have good stuff. A magic nut. I'm pretty sure those are good for selling.
I've done my research on you.
You were caught by surprise.
You should have studied harder.
I wonder what that thing was. Looked like a thief to me. Maybe it was.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Ooh, two
An
of them.
interesting dilemma. All light, smite them down. Ah! You should have studied harder.
Yeah, there's no way I've made $500 yet.
Time to teach you a lesson. What is the logical course of action? Let's try this. An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Pierce them through! An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice!
Not really. It's not an interesting dilemma at all. I mean, we're gonna kill the thing, and that's that.
Now the true lesson begins! Ugh! Not bad. A passing grade.
Oh, stop getting
Time to
stuck on the
teach you a
terrain.
lesson. What is the logical course of action? Oh, flames! Rain! Wrong!
Kill it?
An interesting dilemma. Now, Not bad. A passing grade.
North Cobblestone Gap.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
But I don't have light,
Interesting
so...
dilemma. Let's try this.
I wonder if
What
they're
is the
going to be
logical course
weak
of action?
to fire, maybe?
Oh, flames! Rage strong!
No?
An interesting dilemma.
What about ice? No?
Now, what next?
What about lightning?
Smite them down!
No.
What is the logical course of an Not bad. A pass.
I had to kill them without breaking their armor. Oh, right. Yes. Travel back to Riptide. So I now have enough money to hit up the tavern. Tressa's mother. She was working at the general store in her hometown when she met Olnio and eventually decided to go to Riptide to be his bride. A youthful beauty who can still turn heads, she sometimes gets mistaken for Olnio's daughter. There. Now the entire town is covered. I do believe I have some things to sell. Hello, Commander. Ow. Ah, okay. So I don't have anything to sell at the moment. But I do have some equipment. That's the map. Q? Escape. Okay. Alrighty. Those stinking pirates. I can't forgive them for this. I'm getting everybody's things back no matter what it takes. I'm doing alright. Getting a little tired, but I'm okay. Her name is Tressa, and she is a merchant. Tiny port town in the coastlands is the only home she's ever known. Here in Riptide, she cuts deals and stocks shelves. doing all she can to help keep her family's shop afloat, and from the quays, or sorry, that's actually keys? I can't remember. She's walked 1,000 times. She looks out upon the endless sea and dreams of a wider world. When she is robbed by a band of thieving pirates one day, her pride as a merchant won't allow her to back down, and so she vows to set off for the pirates' den. She will need daring allies on the path she has chosen. Take Tressa along, travel to other areas may be restricted until you complete certain tasks. Yes. Hear the beginning of the tale? Oh yes. Let's go. This world is brimming with treasures, and I know that what I'm searching for is waiting for me out there somewhere. So I'll set sail for the horizon and the great big world that lies beyond. How are you doing, Commander?
Well, the shop ain't gonna stock itself.
Yeah, and text isn't gonna move on its own. Ugh. Ugh. Ow. I really need to get a proper chair. Anyway.
Morning, Ma. Morning, Pa.
Once I get a chance to save, I think I'm actually going to call it for the night, because I am pooped.
Morning, Tressa. Looks like our #1 employee is ready for another day of work.
Only employee?
Sure am. And I'll start by stocking up the store.
Hold your seahorses, little lady. Tell me, what are the 3 things a merchant needs most?
Money. Customers. Stock.
They need to be smiley, mannerly, and early. Thought you had me, didn't you?
You're too clever for me, Tressa. Off you go.
Leave it to me, Pa.
Be careful out there, Tressa. Oh, those pirates have been causing trouble around the tavern lately.
And I'm from Minnesota, don't you know?
If you see them, you make sure to keep a wide berth, you hear?
Got it, Ma. Be back in 2 ripples of the tide.
There she goes. She reminds me of myself when I was that age. Always running off somewhere, wanting to prove myself a full-fledged merchant.
Don't flatter yourself, dear. Our Tressa is something special.
That she is.
Yes, that she is. Speak with the fisherman. Okay. I don't think I will, though. No, cutscene, no.
Oh,
Well, if it ain't the hardest working merchant in town. You even beat some fishermen to the pier. Don't sound so surprised. We both know that the early bird gets the worm, or in our case, the fish. You're darn right it does. Well, here's the catch of the morning. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Blue marlin, I see. A big one, too, with lots of good meat on its bones.
I can give you this much.
huh?
It's worth a little more than that. This one's a whopper. I guess I'll just have to take my business elsewhere then. Your hook snaggered its innards. I was willing to overlook the damage, but...
All right.
Fine, you got yourself a deal, Missy.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Not bad.
You'd rather I bargain. You're a born natural at negotiating. I was wrong to underestimate ye. You got that right. I may not look like much, but I can haggle with the best of them. I learned my lesson. Well, don't be a stranger.
Yeah!
I won. Thanks again.
All right!
Next up, wine. Alright, folks. We are actually going to leave this here for the moment. And I'm going to go get some sleep. So, thank you very much to everybody for stopping by. And we shall see you in the next stream. Woo!